Hello everyone, welcome to Happy Heart. In this video, I am going to share details about the Halloween Day, which is celebrated on October 31st in US. So I am going to share details about why this Halloween Day is celebrated and what is the reason behind this name. Now let's get started. Let me tell you about the history behind this Halloween Day. Around 2000 years back, the Celtic people celebrated their New Year Day, which is named as Samhain, on November 1st. So, on the eve of November 1st, that is on October 31st, they made bonfires and they presented food for the demons, fairies, and for the spirits who passed away the past year. So these people also disguise themselves in different costumes so that the spirits don't recognize them. So on October 31st, they believe that all these spirits they are separated from the living world and they pass on to the dead world. So during that time, they believe that these spirits will walk in the earth. So they prepared food and they presented bonfire to them. So this was a practice followed by the Celtic people for quite some time. And then in the 7th century, the Christian leaders decided to change this New Year Day, that is Samhain, into All Saints Day. That is on November 1st, they decided to celebrate as All Saints Day, so which is currently celebrated till date. So this All Saints Day was named as All Hallows Day. Hallow means a holy person, that is saint. So the name was All Hallows Day, and the previous day was celebrated as All Hallows Eve. So which then changed as Hallows Eve, and finally it got transformed into Halloween. The Hallow Eve was changed into Halloween, and that is why till date we are calling October 31st as Halloween, and we are celebrating that special date. These Celtic people are the people who lived in Europe continent, and they lived in a particular area called Eurasia, so that is a border of Europe and Asia. So these people immigrated to United States in the 1800s, and then during this period in US they were celebrating the fall harvest festival. So when these two festivals combined, they started following this as the Halloween festival. And then in the 1800s, this Halloween day became the most celebrated day in United States. So this is how a special day which is celebrated in Europe got so popular in US. Until date, this is one of the most celebrated day in US. Now, so far you would have got details about why this Halloween is celebrated and what is the reason behind this name and all these details. Now let's go on to the next part on trick or treat. So in the modern day, this is very famous among the children, trick or treat. So this is specially followed on the Halloween day. So why this is being followed? During the 7th century, on the All Souls Day, which is celebrated on November 2nd, all the poor people go to the other houses begging for food. So this was later on adopted by the children who went on to doors to beg for food. So this is how the modern day trick or treat started in the ancient days. So later in the 18th or around 19th century, there was a special practice called bell snickling, which was followed during Christmas. This was a popular Christmas tradition. So during this time, what happened was a group of people disguised themselves in different costumes, and they used to visit houses and they do some tricks, and in exchange for that they get food or drinks from the houses. So later on this changed such that this group of people they go to the houses and they scare the children in the houses, and then they get the food or drink in return for those tricks. So these acts again transformed into acts such as rattling the windows or knocking the doors or shutting the doors of other houses, so that the people get scared and they give food or drinks in return for that pranks. As days passed, in order to avoid all these pranks, people used to give food and drinks to the kids even before they do the pranks. So we all know when there is a good thing happening, there are also bad things associated with that. In 1964, a lady gave dog biscuits and poisonous ant baits and steel wool instead of food and drinks to the kids. So this became a great issue, And then what they did was, instead of giving the food and the drinks from the house, they started giving wrapped candies, which is bought from the shops. And in the modern days, the kids stopped doing tricks or pranks, and they only went to the houses and they got received only the treats. So now it happens such that when the houses have lights on, then the kids go to the houses and they get the treats like candies. If the lights are switched off, it is understood that the people in the house are not ready to provide candies for the kids. So this is how the modern day trick or treat is happening on the Halloween day. And now you would have understood how this trick and treat started and how it is happening in the modern day. And this Halloween day is the second national commercial holiday which is celebrated in US. And in this year 2021, they are expecting that around $3 billion candy sales is going to happen in USA. And the most favorite candy in US, which is distributed during Halloween day, is Reese peanut butter cups and candy corn candies. So now hope you would have understood about the Halloween day and why it was celebrated, why it was named, and how the trick and treat started and how it is being celebrated in these modern days. So thanks for watching this video.